Hello, my name is Sam. I'm construction manager overseeing all the capital project in Southern Ontario. I am going to talk about this specific project, which we are basically at the end of it, and that is this session is basically to inform all the stakeholders and team members how and where we are going, and that is the high level of project. Um, this specific project we are doing is one high-rise building which has 250 units and 250 townhouses close by. So they are collectively make one complex. The parking there is a two-level parking for the building at the back of the building, and in front of the building there is a big area which there are so many greenery, trees and grass, and then after that there are townhouses. Um, at the time when our company purchased this building, there was an order from the city basically saying this parking, two-level parking, is not usable anymore and is condemned, and we have to basically provide temporary parking for a resident and until we fix the problem, either rebuild it or whatever the solution is. Therefore, we had to basically cut lots of trees and get rid of lots of grass, put gravel, and make temporary parking for all the residents in front of the building. Um, in the meantime, we were thinking of how we're gonna approach this parking in basically more efficient way. We come up with this idea, which we decide to demo this parking lot and turn it to the recreational park for residents, which has barbecue area, jungle gym, and splash pad for kids, and is beautiful park as well. And then turn the temporary parking in front of the building to permanent parking. We did our research and we came up with the numbers and we came up with the ideas which could support this plan, and basically we put it together and we submitted to the city for permit. The idea was we create a better environment for resident, and because there is we are creating that park at the back of the building, less traffic, less noise, less pollution, and in front we just create one level parking and is better access and is easier to use for resident as well. And the other side of this plan was we also save a considerable amount of money on this project. So we submitted this plan to the city, and the city basically we had very positive feedback from the city. One issue which we had to deal, or we have to deal constantly, is environmental issue. So because everybody want to save the planet and they need to basically do something about it. So we showed in our plan we destroyed, or we got rid of lots of greenery and trees and bushes. But with this plan, we are going to plan and create much more greenery, and we are going to plant lots of trees and bushes, and it is going to be better environment for residents. And another issue which we had, it was about demoing the garage, because the garage was built approximately 40 years ago, and there were lots of material which was legal at that time but is not legal at this time, such as insulation, asbestos, that kind of stuff. So we did lots of report and research on those, and we had everything ready, and we came up with a specific plan to manage the waste when we were demoing. And basically we kind of had to create a specific area for this demo, which when we take apart this garage, every material goes to a specific corner and gets packed and shipped to the area which is supposed to be. In the meantime, and the only problem we had, one more problem we had, was in our plan we basically suggest we are going to clean the soil up to 4 feet, because our calculation was when we are taking all the column out, because they are 4 feet deep, so we clean the soil at the same time. But city came back and said the chemical which penetrated through all these years to the soil could go much more than 4 feet. So therefore they gave us 20, and we had a revision and we accept that, and we clean the dirt up to 20 feet deep. After this, in when we saw the project, we came up with another idea, which was we calculated basically and see there is lots of cost to water the trees and grass and everything else. So we came up with this idea to provide irrigation system which use the rainwater, and with 30,000 gallon tank. So this system basically in 2 years is going to pay off the whole system, and after that basically all the water are going to be kind of free. The challenge that we had, it was, how about if it doesn't rain? So therefore we came up with a system which, if there's no rain or not enough water, so we can buy the water and basically carry it over with the tanker and fill up the irrigation tank. Or the last option would be just getting it from a city supply. One more idea which we come up with, it was solar system, because now we are doing this park, and we have to basically use some electricity to heat up the water for the water splash, and for the pumps to pump the water for the irrigation system, for the pump for, again, water splash, and some other for lighting of the park as well. So that's why we came up with the solar system, and we had a deal with them. We found a company which we had to deal with, and they gave us basically they gave us time to pay that system in 10 years. At the same time, we went and we had an agreement with the local power supplier, and they gave us contract to buy that electricity for us for 20 years. So, and then the calculation we did, basically we are going to pay the whole system in 10 years, and after 10 years we are going to have some extra income toward the company. In the meantime, for the first 10 years, whatever electricity we use for the facility of this new project, all gonna be basically free electricity. Overall, I think our team came up with these ideas to first create a better environment to live in. We could increase the living condition of all the residents, and also I think we contribute a lot to our environment. And the last but not the least, we also were able to save a considerable amount of money for the company, and also creating some income eventually additional to this project. Thank you.